the other room.
Stay in tune with politics on 32 FM 94.9.
In order to matter, matters of the state must matter to you.
If some people are crying that they are in darkness, they should go and hold those who vandalize the installation.
Let me say that the political crinkle.
Stay tuned to politics on 32 FM 94.9.
Safa sapeli sizo simnyama iwasafa isizo saba lavula mola 𝐿𝐼𝐕𝐄 wemaye wemolo Safa sapeli sizo simnyama iwasafa isizo saba lavula mola 𝐿𝐼𝐕𝐄
Good morning, welcome to the Podium on 32 FM 94.9. My name is OLORUNTOBA YUSUF. Thank you for joining us on the conversation this morning. Now, reactions have continued to trail the electronic transmission of results in the country as the members of the Senate delays the passage of the Electoral Act Amendment Bill. There are concerns about the credibility and transparency of the electoral process. Now, former National Commissioner of the Independent National Electoral Commissioner, Mr. Mustafa Lekki, says Nigeria is not technically ready and Nigeria is not technically prepared for mandatory real-time electronic transmission of election results in the country. He spoke on a television interview, said the current push for upload of results directly into the viewing portal from the polling unit is misplaced, according to him, because Nigeria still conducts manual voting with paper ballot rather than electronic voting. Now, that has been generating reactions with many people raising concern about why the members of the Senate have decided to not go the way of electronic transmission, given the fact that it was also something that generated controversy in the last election cycle. Now, there are those who have been protesting in the National Assembly, saying that they are ready to occupy the premises of the lawmakers until they accede to their demands. Take a listen to some of the protesters yesterday.
Our grounds. Yes. We are here. The media can see. This is the premises of the National Assembly. We went in, we presented the complaint of over 250 million Nigerians. Yes. What we are saying is we must have free and fair elections. The people that are here today are the last hope of Nigerians. Yes. When there is no hope, when there is no hopelessness, what is next? Anarchy. Yeah. So today, we are telling Nigerians that we have submitted their demands that without e-transmission, there is no trust in the electoral process. Yes. Yes, sir. Our nascent democracy will not allow the people we represent to kill it. So we are here. It's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. Until when we get what we want. Yes, sir. The present administration may have the annex chairman, they may have the judges, they may have the police, they may have the soldiers, but they don't have Nigerian citizens. Yes, sir. Yes. Enough is enough. 2027 election must be transparent. It's a simple demand. Let it be transparent. Let our votes count. Let our democracy work.
The 10th Assembly should understand that the laws that they are making today, that tomorrow some of them will not be in office. I guarantee you more than 50% of them are not coming back. So doing the right thing is actually in their favor. So they are not doing the right thing, they're actually doing the wrong thing right now by removing electronic transmission of results. For anybody where no say e sure say e popular, make you allow free, fair, credible election. Let Nigerians, let whatever Nigerians vote for, let it show. Who is the person that is afraid? They should stop all of that. But beyond that, for me, is to say to everyone here, thank you. Thank you for the way you've conducted yourself. We've shown that we are, law-abiding citizens. We did the right thing. Even when we were provoked by the police, we refused to be unlawful. We stood our ground, we marched here, and we are all here. And we've kept our cool. And for that, I say to everyone here, thank you.
Yeah, some of the demonstrators in the National Assembly yesterday stating that they remain resolute in asking the members of the National Assembly to, according to them, do the needful to ensure the transparency and credibility of the electoral process. We're still waiting for our guests to join us, but let me quickly welcome Barrister and Professor Mayede, Political Science Department, University of Ibadan. Prof, good to have you. Good morning, sir. Hello, Prof. Hello, Prof. Are you with us? Can you hear me? Okay, Barrister, good morning. Hello.
I can hear you. Good morning. You
okay.
Hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now, Prof. Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. It's
morning.
a pleasure to be here.
Yes.
And to be on the podium this.
And Barrister, Yomi Ogunlola, Barrister, good morning, sir. Hello, Barrister? Looks like I can't hear him. Okay. Yes.
Okay, it's on.
Muted us on your set.
No, I guess it's a network. Your device wasn't muted. It wasn't. But welcome, Barrister. Thank you very much for being a part of the conversation. Now, let's start off with the issues. Good
morning.
Good morning, sir. Morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning. So let's start off with some of the issues that have been generated by this electronic transmission controversy. Of course, we are about a year to the big election year in 2027. A lot of issues concerning the credibility and transparency of the electoral process. Let me start off with Prof. I read earlier the thoughts of an ex-INEC commissioner who was on a television interview yesterday saying that, look, what's the fuss about this electronic transmission when we're still doing paper voting? He says we are not, ready for this live transmission of results right from the polling unit into the INEC portal. You have been part of the collation process of elections over time. You've even monitored elections within and outside the country as well. Let's talk about the possibility of this electronic transmission of results and the current practice that we have of paper voting, whether or not we are ready for this kind of innovation.
Well, I don't think that it's a big deal in terms of the character of the innovation. I mean, if you know that we have actually written that into the INEC regulation and it was supposed to guide all elections, then it's not a far-fetched possibility. The point is really that it puts INEC in a tight corner, given the experience of 2023 presidential election. And then it then means that if you say you are going to transmit it, you must, of course, transmit it. And once you don't transmit it, the entire infrastructure or process will just collapse. And it's going to be very costly, and you can't guarantee the level of risk involved, given the glitch that happened in 2023. So if the glitch happens at any point in time, it means that you have to go back to the polls, or except there's a technical way of addressing the issue and returning the results back to the server. So I think the challenge will be largely technical in terms of how can you sustain it in practice. But since we have done it before, the idea would be that you can only improve on it over time. But those who organize election know the implication of such transmission, especially if there to be a glitch, the entire process will become questionable. So I think that's why they are hesitating, to promote that kind of. If 2023 had not happened the way it has happened, I'm sure it would have been a smooth sailing in the National Assembly, because no one would have thought about this grave implication, given the fact that the glitch put a big question mark on the result of that election. But for now, since it is not in the laws, the position of the court is really that it's not part of the voting or collation process. So you can't hold anybody to account for that. and that's a very comfortable position for INEC if you're an official of INEC, for instance.
I'll still staying with you, Prof. If I go to Barrister. I mean, I said earlier that you've been part of collation process before.
Yes.
I'm just wondering. Yes, I'm just wondering that, do you think this transmission of results will take away, because they say it is at the collation center that the abracadabra happens, do you think it will take it away totally? Because, what is transmitted electronically as well, isn't it also subject to some kind of manipulation, especially considering the era that we're in, cyber security and all of that, does it take away totally? Does it eliminate this manipulation totally from the system?
It does help reduce the manipulation. Take, for instance, between the polling unit and the collation center, there's always room for all kinds of shenanigans. You can't be sure of the documents that leave the polling unit for the collation center, whether it is what was signed by the political parties, or even if after they've signed it in the full glare of the public, they can go and sign another one again somewhere in a hiding place, and eventually take the one that is signed surreptitiously to the collation center. And at the collation center, sometimes you find that election would have ended around 4 p.m. or 6 p.m. The documents will not get to the collation center until, say, 10 p.m., 2 a.m. in the morning. So you are wondering, what is the distance between the polling unit and the collation center? Why is the result sheet arriving that late? So which tells you that a lot of shenanigans does happen. But what the transmission does is that as soon as those documents are signed, the presiding officer at the polling unit immediately scans it and transmits it to the IRF portal. What is then expected is that there will be a correspondence between what is in the IRF portal and what is transmitted from the collation center. Now, once there is a discrepancy or disagreement between the two documents, then no fraud has happened. But given the fact that there's no more electronic transmission, what then happens is that the whole process is open to manipulation, because people can do what they like at the polling unit, and they know that whatever comes out of it does not matter. It is what moves from the collation center to the final collation, where the results will be announced, that matters. And you have a situation where the results are just simply rewritten. And there were accusations of things like that in the last election in Edo State, where through violence and other intimidation, they were able to take hold of all of those processes and did whatever they could with it, even though the court did not annul the election. But there were records of and claims of such blatant intervention in the smooth running of the process, because there's no electronic transmission in that particular election.
Right, thank you, Prof. We need to take this commercial break. When we get back, hopefully our guests will be joining us. We'll also be getting Barrister's thought regarding the issue. We'll be back in a moment. Do stay with us. All right, welcome back. The Podium on 32 FM 94.9. We have our guests joining us right now. Mr. Larry Olayinka, the Senior Special Assistant to the FCT Minister, Nyesom Wike. Thank you so much, Mr. Larry Olayinka, for being a part of the Podium this morning. So good to have you. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me? Mr. Larry Olayinka, thank you for joining us. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Yes, as you know, the Podium is a panel discussion, so we have two panelists on the conversation. We have Barrister Yomi Ogunlola and Professor Remi Ayede. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Larry Olayinka. Right, so let's start the conversation. Okay, apologies, we need to go on this break now. We were supposed to have taken the break earlier, but we had a bit of a glitch. But we'll take the break now, and then when we get back, we'll start the conversation with you. Thank you for staying with us.
You're listening to 32 FM 94.9.
gbogbo kọ́lékọ́lé àtàgbàlékọ́ ẹ̀ wá gbọ́n tí mo fẹ́ wí àlàyé tó wà nínú rẹ̀ ní kẹ́ ẹ bá ń fetí sí. torí pàlàyé inú rẹ̀ níṣẹ́ lọ́dà bíi abc. pàtàkì lílo òrùlé jẹ̀rá roofing system ló tí mo fẹ́ wí. òrùlé jẹ̀rá àdì tó jójúlówó kì í ti ṣá tàbí pàwọ̀dà. bẹ́ẹ̀ o lè gbọ́ ṣàrẹ̀ṣàrẹ̀ òjò lábẹ́ òrùlé jẹ̀rá àdì. bóòrùn ràn minimini lábẹ́ ilé tẹ́ bá fi òrùlé jẹ̀rá àdì bu ọmọ tutù. ó tún bu ẹwà òun iyì kọ́lé tí ó sì gbé yọ sóńbẹ̀. láti wá ra ojúlówó òrùlé jẹ̀rá àdì lẹ́dínwó pátápátá. Laola Mega Top Concept Limited lasojú àtàlágbàtà kan gbòógì lórílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà fún iléeṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe Gerard roofing system tó jẹ́ stone coated látòrílẹ̀‐èdè New Zealand tó wá pẹ̀lú warranty 50 ọdún gbáko lọ́ọ̀ṣẹ́ nílò láti dààmú lọ sílùú Èkó mọ́. àwọn kọ́lékọ́lé àtàgbálẹ́kọ́ tí wọ́n mọ yìí ń dáradára ni wọ́n mú di truck wọlé sí Laola Mega Top Concept Limited Adex Road Orogun Express òpópónà márosẹ̀ Ọ̀jọ́ nílùú Ìbàdàn ni wọ́n kalẹ̀ sí 08185481113.
Mariaba lawazala, Mariaba lawazala, Osuikade Ramadan.
Ahlan wa sahlan famaraba ya sharral karim. Oṣù bùkún oṣù àforíjìn, oṣù Ramadan máa wulẹ̀ máa rọra, oṣù tí Ọlọ́run Ọba Allah sọ wípé gbogbo ẹni bá ṣe dáadáa kan níbẹ̀ òun yóò san ní ẹ̀san lọ́pọ̀. Nínú iṣẹ́ ládá tí ẹ̀dá tún lè ṣe, tí ládá ẹ̀dá ó tún fi tẹ̀sùn lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run Ọba Allah, ó ní kí ẹ̀dá ó máa ná nínú tí Ọlọ́run fún lóore sójú ọ̀nà tọlọ́run. Kí ládá tèmi tìrẹ lè tún tẹ̀sùn lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run Ọba Allah, pàtàkì jùlọ nínú oṣù Ramadan. Ìdí nìyí tí ìkànnì 32 FM 94.9 tá a kalẹ̀ ká sájà kan kókó ọ̀sùgbẹ̀ nílẹ̀ Ìbàdàn fi ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ àwọn ètò ọlọ́kun òjọ̀kan tí a lè ṣe onígbọ̀wọ́ rẹ̀ nínú oṣù Ramadan yìí láti jẹ́ kí ládàá tiwa náà tún kún kẹ́kẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run Ọba. àwọn ètò tí a lè ṣe onígbọ̀wọ́ rẹ̀ bíi wáàsí ọlọ́gbọ̀n ìṣẹ́jú oníṣẹ́jú mẹ́ẹ̀ẹ́dógún oníṣẹ́jú mẹ́wàá àti oníṣẹ́jú márùn-ún. bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni ìrun pípè lọ́lọ́kan òjọ̀kan àti àwọn ètò kíni àti ètò ìpolówó ọjà lówó tí ò ga jara lọ. fún ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé ẹ̀lọ́ Ali ní 081 43 38 0224 Yusuf 08053561131. Ramadan ọdún yìí kò ní jẹ́ àṣemọ fún wa o. Allahumma àmín.
This Ramadan, emotions ignite. Can rival sisters overcome pride? Will a defiant daughter find forgiveness? Can a bride's faith save her husband? A businessman rediscovers family. An influencer chooses between friends and fame. A single mom discovers even strength needs support.
6 stories, 30 days. Faith, family, friendship, food, forgiveness. Tales of Ramadan Season 2. Catch every dramatic moment on TV and digital. This Ramadan, Maggie turns up the heat.
Me and Maggie, so good together.
Ojúlówó ìròyìn lẹ́ka òṣèlú, ògidì ìròyìn lẹ́ka ètò ẹ̀kọ́, ìròyìn tó mú yányán lágbèrè ìdárayá tó ń tamúlùdùn, ìròyìn lẹ́ka ètò ìlera. Bàbá Fẹ́ńdọ̀, Bàbá Fẹ́ńdọ̀, Bàbá Fẹ́ńdọ̀.
Bàbá Fẹ́ńdọ̀ dé.
Ìròyìn Bàbá Fẹ́ńdọ̀ lẹ́wọ̀n àgbọ́ báyìí bẹ̀rẹ̀ láago 8 òwúrọ̀ sí 9 kọjá ìṣẹ́jú 15 lójoojúmọ́ nípa ní 32 FM 94.9 fẹ̀yìn ẹ̀.
Ọjọ́ Sátidé láago 7 sí 8 òwúrọ̀ tẹ́ ẹ ti ń jẹ̀gbádùn ìròyìn Bàbá Fẹ́ńdọ̀ náà ló wà.
Bàbá Fẹ́ńdọ̀ dé.
Every meal I cook must taste just right. Rich, delicious, full of love.
We hear you. Your Maggie Star in double cubes. Double the flavor, double the convenience. The same trusted taste you love. Maggie Star Double Cubes, made from fermented soya and other selected ingredients for that deep flavor and quality that only Maggie brings to your dishes.
Absolutely delicious.
Get Maggie Double Cubes today. Me and Maggie, so good together.
Stay tuned to 32 FM 94.9.
Welcome back. The Podium on 32 FM 94.9. As I mentioned earlier, Mr. Larry Layinka joins us this morning. But before we go to Mr. Larry Barrister, I just want to get your thoughts very quickly on what we discussed earlier before Mr. Larry joined us regarding the controversy over the amendment of the Electoral Act 2022. Barrister?
Yes. Thank you very much, Toba. You see, the furore being generated by electronic transmission of results, whether it should be or not, is just a manifestation of the people's distrust in the electoral process. And it is really very sad when the National Assembly embarked on the process of amending the 2022 Electoral Act. I guess it is because of the inadequacies noticed in it, the lacunas, the negative controversies it generated, including the judicial pronouncements which appear to have contradicted earlier precedents of the Apex Court. So I think it is a slap on our collective faces and the height of insensitivity to hear the Senate President say to the whole world that such a controversial provision of the Electoral Act that generated so much bad blood and wasteful judicial activity was left untouched and returned. Is that to further destabilize the politics? The role of the National Assembly is to identify gray areas in our governance model and come up with appropriate responses. I would have expected that a more detailed and robust discussion, be allowed within the House to resolve the crisis that pervade the system. And it is not in doubt that the networks in Nigeria are somewhat and could affect election in certain places. But I keep wondering, there are 176,974 polling units in Nigeria, meaning that we will have 176,974 EC8A forms. So what is the problem? Even if transmission is impossible, what happens to Form EC8A from all the polling units? We are just not serious people. We are not sincere. And that's the truth.
Right. Okay, let's switch the conversation now to Mr. Larry. Of course, the National Working Committee of People's Democratic Party, led by the Kamino Turaki Group, has vowed to resist the planned takeover of the party's headquarters in Abuja by the group led by Samuel Ayan, the National Caretaker Secretary of the party. They said that they would take over the Wadata Plaza, which houses the PDP National Secretariat. This comes after the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, had recognized the Samuel Ayan group. The party's headquarters had remained sealed by the police since the leadership crisis degenerated into violence at the premises last year. Of course, this comes after the High Court judgment here in Ibadan that officially recognized the Samuel Ayan and Wike group as a legitimate group of People's Democratic Party, the PDP. The PDP chieftain, Chief Bode George, was on an interview 2 days ago. He had this to say regarding the court judgment.
Now, if Amokwito sent his men to monitor the NEC meeting held by our party, because that's the procedure, and at that NEC meeting, they were present. We decided on what to be done, how we were going to procedurally manage the National Convention, and it was approved. Where did these jokers hold their own NEC meeting? And at the final convention, they were expelled from the party. Why? You said the judge said they should. The judgment by that same judge, things that were not given for her to decide, she veered out, started talking as if she was in a beer parlor. It's unfortunate that this is the quality of people you have. I am absolutely disgusted. At this age, I have seen, it just reminded me, who is Wike and his group? Who are they? We had a NEC meeting. That is the National Executive Committee meeting, which is the next authority to the National Convention. INEC was present. We decided we would be holding our National Convention, and the programs and the details were discussed and approved at NEC. We went to Ibadan. Yes, by law, we informed the INEC, and they could show up or not show up, because the election at that convention was not for a presidential election. It is an internal election to elect our managers for the party. And it was well done. Where did Wike hold his own? Where are these jokers that they are going around trying to demonize the only political local party in this country? We got to be very careful. I saw it before.
Well, that was Chief Bode George at a television interview 2 days ago. So, Mr. Lera Lainka, thank you for staying with us again. You heard Chief Bode George's thoughts regarding the court judgment. I just want to get your take, first of all, with what the other group are saying in the PDP regarding the court judgment and the decision of the Samuel Anyanwu group and that of your principal, of course, to take over the Wadata Plaza, which has been sealed since that crisis a few months ago.
It baffles me at my age, at my experience, at the level that some of us have also participated in politics and in the governance in this country, that supposed elder statesmen we speak of the judiciary like this. Honestly, I'm disappointed. I listened to Chief Bode George and I'm disappointed. He is someone who was governor of Ondo State when some of us were in secondary school. He should, at his level, at his age, he shouldn't be talking like this. He should be talking like a statesman. Number one, the case in Ibadan, who went to court? Who went to court? The Turaki faction went to court. If you go to court yourself, it means that you have agreed that you have subjected yourself to the authority of the judiciary. So if you now, if by yourself you file a case in court and you lost, should you now be denigrating that? You do not be disparaging that same judiciary from which you sought help, because they went to the judiciary to seek help. They subjected themselves to the authority of the judiciary. If from the judiciary you did not now get what you wanted, should you now resort to disparaging that judiciary? I'm worried, honestly. Number one, The convention they held in Ibadan because they keep saying that Supreme Court said it is internal party affairs. If as a father you have a wife and you have 5 children, whatever happened in your house is your internal family affairs, right? But if one of your child killed another of your child, God forbid, will you still regard it as internal party affairs? I mean, internal family affairs? Will you still say it is your family affair? It is your family, it is your party affair for as long as you obey your own rules. When your own rules say, do this, do it. The rule of the party says that, when you are holding, before you hold convention, national convention, there must be congresses in all states. As at the time they were going to that convention, there was, from the party itself, from the NEC, approval was given at the NEC to conduct congress in 14 states. Were those state congresses conducted? The answer is no. So if you choose not to obey your own rule, and those party members who felt that they will be negatively affected by you not obeying your own rule, now decided to seek help from the judiciary. Whose fault?
But
again,
yes, okay.
Again, secondly, because there were 2 cases.
Yes.
The second case was filed by former governor of Jigawa State, Senator Sule Lamido.
Yes.
Sule Lamido wanted to contest for chairman. Before now, I'm sure you must have followed politics of PDP. When PDP want to do national convention, the chairmanship aspirant, in most cases, move around the states to set themselves to visit delegates in the states. In this case, did you see anybody? Did you hear of any aspirant? For the first time in the history of PDP, the nomination forms were not available for anybody to buy. I have contested election under the election in PDP in 2016. I wanted to be deputy the National Public Secretary.
Mr. Leary. Oh, it appears that Mr. Leary's connection is unstable. Hello, Mr. Leary, can you hear me? Hello? Oh, looks like we've lost connection with him. We'll try and reconnect with him. We're looking at the lingering crisis in the People's Democratic Party, the PDP. It looks like there is no end in sight to that following INEC's recognition. Oh, we lost connection with Mr. Leary. We'll try and reconnect with him and continue the conversation. Following INEC's recognition of the YUSUF group as the legitimate group of the PDP. Of course, there have been reaction to it. You heard the reaction of Chief Bode George earlier, and that was exactly what Mr. Leary was trying to explain before the line went off. Okay, Mr. Leary, you're back on the call. I think we lost connection with you. Yes.
So because Sule Lamido was not able to buy form, they refused to sell form to him. He went to court. That I'm interested in contesting national chairman. I have paid. They did not release form to me. And the court said that you must not hold convention until you release nomination form to Sule Lamido. What is wrong with Shebi you release form to him. At the convention, if you choose, you can decide not to elect him now. But you can't shut out anybody from contesting. That was what they did. And the court simply ruled that no convention must hold until they give Sule Lamido nomination form. Did they comply with that, with the judgment of the court? Two judgment of the court. Yeah,
Mr. Leary. Oh, the person's line is unstable. Hello, Mr. Leary, can you hear me? All right, Prof. I mean, what's your reading of the situation presently? Because it looks like the YUSUF group is having the upper hand right now based on the recognition by INEC. They are saying that they will move in on the National Secretariat that has been sealed off since that what appeared to be a boxing match a few months ago. Prof. Hello, Prof. Yes. I wanted to get your take. Yes.
Yeah, it's a little bit confusing because the last time I heard the governor for your state, he was so confident that the court would decide the outcome. It was as if they were looking forward to the decision of the court for them to be vindicated. And now we have this turn of events. I think the issue, can you pick and choose which court judgment to obey? If you don't have confidence in a court system, why would you go there in the first place?
Okay, Prof, I think Mr. Leary is back now. Mr. Leary? Yes. Mr. Leary?
Hello,
yes, you're back on the call. We lost connection with you. We can hear you now. Go ahead. You're making a point.
So what I was saying was that they choose to disobey the court, to ignore the court. They choose to ignore the court, disobey the court. And you now went to the same court asking the court to say, oh, the national convention that we had, that we did not obey you, we went ahead to hold. That's why that you said we should not hold. You should now help us to uphold the outcome of that national convention. And the other party went to the court to say, oh no, this thing was heard in this regard to the national to your judgment. Presented the judgment to the court, and that not only that, the tenure of the NWC ended on November 9. And because there must not be vacuum, the National Working Committee called NEC legally, and set up caretaker committee and asked the court to pronounce the caretaker committee as the recognized organ of the party. And the court so old. So the court held, and the court agreed with the argument of the defendants. That was what happened.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Leary. I mean, you've given us a proper, deep insight into the crisis in your party. But there are those who say that, we should be looking towards resolving this crisis because it's just getting deeper and deeper by the day. And you wonder, when is this going to end? Especially PDP being one of the biggest political parties in Nigeria, one of the oldest, as a matter of fact, since 1999, to not have changed its name, now immersed in this crisis, for several years now. Also, there are those who are saying that, pointing fingers at your principal, saying he is the one, trying to scuttle the party. I don't know if you heard Bode George as well. That's what exactly. You see. Yes. Let
me also tell you. It is easy. It is convenient for us to blame people. Play the blame game. If Bode George was part of the G5 in 2023.
Yeah.
As a PDP leader, he supported Labour Party. He even supported Labour Party candidate in Lagos. Abi?
Yeah.
The governor of Oyo State did the same. So they will now come out and say, the governor of Oyo State, the governor of Oyo State where you are,
yes.
In 2007, he was a PDP. He wanted to contest for Senate. He did not get PDP ticket. He went to AMPP. He went to AMPP to contest. He lost the election. He came back. In 2015, he wanted to be governor. He wanted PDP ticket for governor. He did not get the ticket of the party for governorship. He left PDP and went to SDP. In 2 occasions that he wanted to contest election under PDP that did not get the party ticket, he left. Those are the people that will now mount the podium and be talking about party loyalty. Has he ever been loyal to PDP? Then you have a Wike that has been in PDP since 1998. He has never left this party. What has always been the position of Wike? Do the right thing. Follow the constitution. When the issue of national secretary came, he told them, this thing that you are doing will finish this party. You cannot remove this national secretary except you call a convention. They said he was wrong. At the end of the day, the court is vindicated him. On this issue of national convention, he did not say that there should not be convention. He said the court said that do Congress in 14 states. The court said allow Sule Lamido to collect to give funds to Sule Lamido and hold convention. They said he was wrong. So what has happened now?
Right. Let's go to our panelists now. Let me start off with Barrister. Barrister.
Yes, thank you very much, Topper. You see, Larry can hold brief for his principal. He is only doing his job. I want to ask him one honest question. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu recently declared Wike the 001 of Rivers State for PDP and APC. As a man who is very well grounded in politics, honest, and with integrity, I want to ask, is this normal? Is it not an absurdity that one man will be the party leader for two political parties? And also to ask, Abi Wike has joined APC?
Mr. Larry.
See, let me now be the one to first ask you one question. You said President Bola Tinubu declare Wike as 001 of Rivers State politics. Can you give me evidence of where the president said that?
Even if I am going to give you that, it will not be now. It is on regular media now. Not only social media now.
Let me tell you something, and let me correct this.
And it has not been denied.
Listen now. Let me correct this impression. Right. You are a lawyer. You were introduced as a lawyer. The president has spokesperson, Abi. He has spokesperson. It is either the president speaks by himself or he speaks through his spokesperson. If you did not hear anything officially from his spokesperson, and you read stories quoting sources, me as a journalist, you as a lawyer, can you take that story to court and the court will agree with you? The answer is no. I just want to correct that.
What I am telling you was the aftermath of the meeting between the president,
what I'm telling you is that what I'm telling you
was reported by the news media.
It was reported.
What are you saying now?
No, it was reported by new media quoting who? Was the president quoted speaking?
Your colleagues in the media lie.
Now, no. I'm just telling you this now.
Right.
The president, did he speak through his spokesperson? The answer is no. Did he speak himself? The answer is no. You read sorry that people who quoted sources. Me, I'm a journalist and you are a lawyer. You should hold on to facts.
So all these things you have been saying about court judgments, what happened within the party, what Lamido and Co said, who were you quoting?
I quoted the court. I quoted court processes. You are a lawyer. You are aware.
Were you in court?
Okay. Let's.
Were you in court?
All right, barrister.
If I was not, if I was not in court, listen. If I was not in court,
right.
Did I not see the court papers? I saw the court papers now, and in some occasion I was in court. I'm just telling you that we have to be mindful. We have to be mindful of the way we speak.
We have a media
Okay, Barrister.
You cannot.
Of which
you
you
cannot.
belong to.
All right.
You cannot come
and
you
if they
cannot
report
come
a
and
story that is not
now.
denied,
Listen,
how can you be saying this now?
You are a lawyer.
Okay, Mr. Larry.
Stop going there that I am a lawyer.
Mr. Larry and Barrister, please let's have some decorum.
Let's
go
when the president has not spoken.
Right.
Officially,
right.
you cannot quote president. I'm
Right.
telling you this. You cannot say the president said.
Okay.
You can say the president was reported to have reportedly said, not that he did not say.
Okay.
If you can only quote him to have said something,
Okay, now, Mr.
when he
Lee.
speak officially,
Okay, let's move on.
The president reportedly said.
Barrister, let's move on.
Respond to it then. Don't throw away the question.
Yes.
The president reportedly said
I'm not throwing
that
away any
Wike is the leader of the APC and PDP in Rivers. Is that normal? Is that how politics should be played?
Okay.
Politics is dynamic. It can be played any which way. There is no book. There is no law. There is no book written to say that this is how you should play. There's no book written. We were in this country. Country. Listen,
we live in Hobbes times.
You ask questions.
No, you say
Barrister, please let him respond. Barrister.
So you are saying there are
hello, Barrister. Can you let him respond to the question?
If you don't want me to respond, then you can leave it. Let another person that wants to respond.
Please let him respond.
Ask question.
Okay, respond, Mr. Larry Olayinka. So is that
ask question?
Please respond now. He has said the president
I'm
reportedly said something. Yes, so go ahead, Mr. Larry.
The president reportedly, let's even assume that the president said. Yes, the president said political parties have always come together for a common purpose. Political parties have done that. In 1999, AD and ANPP came together. And ANPP came together in 1999. It happened. In 2023, parties came together. PDP members supported.
PDP? Is Wike PDP?
Yes, it's PDP.
Okay.
So he can single-handedly take decision for PDP. No wonder you say there are no rules guiding the process.
No, my brother, you are no longer asking questions. You are now speaking like an interested party. So maybe you should also now come to this part and not be a panelist. People like you should not be panelists already.
Okay, Mr. Larry. Mr. Larry, let's take.
You should be a guest to come and speak on matters like this.
Okay, Mr. Larry. Mr. Larry Olayinka.
That rubbish.
Oh, okay, Barrister.
What nonsense are you talking about?
Can we focus on the issues now? Hello, Mr. Larry. Mr. Larry and Barrister. Mr. Larry and Barrister. Mr. Larry and Barrister, please. Mr. Larry and Barrister. Hello, Barrister, please. Hello.
He's supposed to be a lawyer.
Hold
he
on.
Went to school.
Hold on. Okay, Mr. Larry.
Guide your profession.
My brother,
can you listen? Hello, Mr. Larry. Mr. Larry and Barrister, please. Mr. Larry and Barrister, please. Okay, please let's have some decorum because we don't want to spend so much time.
And if you want,
yes,
if you want objective program,
yes,
take out in people who are partisan.
Okay.
This person is clearly partisan.
Okay, Mr. Larry, let's focus on the issues.
Are you
now.
not partisan?
Hold on, Barrister, please. Hold on, Barrister. Mr. Larry,
let him mind his language.
Okay, let's focus on the
radio. If you talk rubbish, I will reply you.
Okay, let's focus on the issues now. Let me go back to Mr. Larry Olayinka. Perhaps the question Barrister was trying to ask is, if the president reportedly said that Wike is the political leader, what we know by default is that the governor in a state is, the leader of the party, or the president of a country is a leader by default. Although there's chairman, the president or the governor is regarded as the number one figure in the political party. Is it normal for this report to have come out reportedly from the president? Yes.
Let me also tell you this one.
Yes.
In all political parties in this country, is there anywhere that is written in the constitution of the party that once you are a governor, you are leader of the party? There's no rule. You understand?
Yes.
It depends on what you agree. In Lagos, for instance, can the governor come out and say he's the leader of PAPC in APC? Can he? You understand? So all this one, you are leader of party. Somebody is 001. Number one, there is no 001 in any political party. If I'm going to register as a member of APC tomorrow, I will go to my ward to register. I can only be 01 in my ward. When I also get to that ward, my ward, people are already in the party. So how can I join PDP or AP or APC today now and now become 01? It's like you graduating from. It's like you now graduating from Unilag next year, and you now say they give you certificate 01. So those who have been graduating from that school, which certificate have they been receiving?
Okay.
Don't let us confuse ourselves.
Yes. Let's now go to Prof. Interestingly, Mr. Larry, that you mentioned that I actually graduated from Unilag, so I think you saw into that one. Let me go to Prof now. Prof, you have the floor.
Yes, I think that the issue is very clear. We are saying what is happening within the PDP and the role of YUSUF within that process creates a lot of confusion. Because first, he's in the PDP. Second, he's supporting the presidential candidate of another political party. He has not stopped at that. He has refused to move from PDP while interfering with the APC in Rivers State. So he puts himself in a very challenging situation that seems to have been portrayed only by the grace of the president that he enjoys. Under normal circumstances, the role he's playing would have been impossible. And that role seems to be like the role of a heel rather than the role of a politician who cares about his people or who cares about genuine democratic development. And people will think that prosperity will not be kind to him. And he needs to think very carefully about the role that he's playing. I don't know if Larry is completely bought on that approach to politics, because in every situation I hear you saying there's no rule, but there are norms, there are conventions, there are expectations, there are values. And this is the concern.
Can I also give you
go ahead.
Give you an example?
You can respond.
Go ahead.
Can I also give you an example?
Go ahead, Mr. Larry.
Soludo is the governor of Anambra State under Abgabi.
Yes.
Bianca Ojukwu is a minister of foreign affairs, minister of state. She's a member of ABGA.
Yes.
Today, for presidential election, Bianca Ojukwu supports the president, that is president of APC.
Yes.
So why are you people also not concerned about Soludo and Bianca?
Let me respond to that, Larry. You know that even in 2023, the governor for your state supported Tinubu now, didn't he?
Yes.
So that is not the issue that we are talking about. We are talking
the issue here is that, listen, the issue here
your principal is
about listen, he's not entangled. It's not entangled. He's playing his politics.
Right.
The other people are the ones that should play their own. The other people should play their own. If you know that the politics is playing, you don't support it. What you should do is to find a way to dislodge him.
No, we are not politicians.
I'm talking about other people. I'm not talking about you now.
Okay.
I'm talking about this political competitor.
Okay.
See, it is a game of power. It is a game of power. Power is not served a la carte. Power, you don't serve it a la carte. So what I'm telling you is this. Let us limit ourselves. What is happening in PDP? What has the court said? How did the party go wrong? How did we get to this level? How do we solve this problem? You understand? Wiki has not come to tell you that, it's in APC. He has consistently maintained that it's in PDP. Yes, he has consistently maintained that he's supporting the president. He has not denied it. Unfortunately for us, there are a lot of those who come out to say, this Wiki is wrong. is doing what is wrong. Meanwhile, that thing that they tell the public that is wrong, and I'm saying this about most people in the PDP, they go behind in the night to go and be in the president, to do the same thing. Look at the case of Oyo State. All we were hearing was that, Wike said that we should work for president. The man that came to tell you that time, he did not also tell the people of Oyo State that I went to president and the president promised me 50 billion. And he gave me 30 billion out of it. Until Fayose came out to blow that lead. So a lot of us are hypocrites. That is just it. The only person who has come out openly to say, this is what I'm doing, this is where I'm going, is Wike. Other people are going behind. So would you prefer people go behind to go and do this thing? And this man said it in 2023. I will do this. He delivered for the president. And he delivered for PDP in other elections. For PDP, he delivered for other elections. So how else do you want to be PDP member? I asked you, you play what Chibode George said.
Yes.
If Chibode George was in this your studio, I would have asked him, since 1999, what has he won for PDP? What has Chibode George won for PDP?
He's a chieftain of the party, Chieftain, do you do chieftains in mouth? Has he ever won his polling unit for PDP? Has he for one day won his polling unit for PDP? Has he won councillor for PDP in Lagos? You are chieftain of PDP. Is it by mouth that you do chieftain of PDP? Me that I'm here, at least in Ekiti, we have won governorship sometimes. We won House of Assembly. We won rep. What has he won? What has he done for PDP? At least, I contested for House of Rep. I had more than 11,000 votes now. How many votes he don't get for PDP? Okay.
Which chieftain?
Mr. Leola, I like the fact that you mentioned your state, and I know that you protect your political interest in your state very firmly. In fact, the last time you were here, you talked about some people trying to meddle in Ekiti state politics, and you and your former principal have stood your ground regarding Governor Biodun Yebanji as a governor of the state. But hearing former Governor Wike a few days ago talk about his interest in Oyo politics, he says he's very much interested in Oyo politics. There are those who say, what exactly is former Governor Wike looking for? They say he's been adequately compensated for supporting the president by becoming the FCT minister, is serving the current administration as a member of the PDP. Why does he want to come to Oyo State? Why is he interested in Oyo politics?
Why did Seyi Makinde come to Ekiti? Is he from Ekiti? Why did he come to my hometown? So if Seyi Makinde was right to come to Ekiti to come and detail what happened with PDP, me too, I can go to Oyo. But
you stood against it. Your family stood against it at the time. Saying that
we are still standing. We are still. You see, he did not want us to rest. We will not allow him to rest too now. He did not want us to sleep with our two eyes closed, and we also not allow him to sleep with two eyes closed. He ignited a fire. So all of us, we see this game, This game is not. It's not a church game. It's not a church game. People are in the studio talking. You do this and do that, and that is why after election, people will now come and say they are technocrats. They want to come and collect. They want to come and take appointment. People will stay in their houses, so they are in their bedroom. They're doing whatever with their wives. Some of us, yesterday I was in Abuja. I was working till like 5 p.m. I left where I was working to the airport. I'm in Port Harcourt now. By Sunday, I will be in Ekiti. So we have politicians work hard. So if the minister said, he's interested in Oyo State because the Oyo State governor too show interest in rivers. So if he wanted to put Sansan in the Wike too has right to put pebbles in his own garden in Oyo now.
So that's the interest right now, because the governor decided to.
That is the interest. So that is the interest.
So it's tit for tat. It's tit for tat.
It's tit for. If we tit for tat, so you do me, I do you now. We are not denying it.
Let me go back to the question Barrister was asking you earlier, and this time I want to look at it from the angle of, because I'm looking at the report here. It was actually reported by Arise TV, talking about how the president brokered peace in Rivers, ordering to halt the process of the impeachment against the governor, and that FCT minister should also be recognized as the undisputed political leader. Because this is not the first time the president is intervening in Rivers. We remember the agreement that was signed. I think it was it 2 years ago now? I remember that agreement. Unfortunately, that did not yield the resolution of the crisis that people anticipated. So I wanted to talk to us about this latest intervention from the president. Do you think it would finally put an end to the crisis in Rivers and perhaps help the former governor, concentrate on the FCT as a minister? Yes.
If you go by my response the other time,
yes,
you see. If the last time the president intervened, there was official position released. I mean, we all saw it. This one that you are telling me that it was published by Arise or whatever.
Yes.
Did you see official position? So me, I don't react to rumor. I don't react to rumor. If I see official position now that this person was there, this one was there, or the public president was released by the president or his spokesperson, then I can begin to talk. On this one, I have no comment.
Okay, but as it stands right now, the impeachment process is on against Governor Fubara, correct?
See, on the impeachment process,
yes,
the principle that you're talking about, me, I work with the FCT minister. It is House of Assembly in Rivers that is talking about impeachment, not the FCT minister. So this one, it don't concern me.
Okay, let's go to Barrister now. Barrister?
Now, you see, when we bring guests on this program and we ask questions, it will be wrong of you to be bringing ad hominem responses. Because if you do that, they no close our mouth, our padlock no deal, and we go hit you straight. So let me just tell you that. Let me ask you, don't worry, I'm not asking you for, let me ask you this one question.
You should ask questions responsibly.
Okay, so let's go to the issues now. Let's go to the issues, yes.
Because there is a need for you to make clarifications on it.
Right.
Ask question, I'll answer you.
It was reported that you have only a diploma in journalism and that is the only qualification that you have. I would want you to please correct if there is any correction to be made on that report that circulated in the media.
So this program that you have called is to ask whether I have diploma. All right. I went to NIJ, Nigerian Institute of
We must know now.
Listen now.
Okay. Let him answer. Let him answer, Barrister, please.
Now you are knowing.
Yes.
Now you are knowing. I went to Nigerian Institute of Journalism to do a diploma course in journalism. And as of today, according to the provision of the Nigerian Press Council, what you need to practice journalism in Nigeria is a diploma or in journalism. That is what is needed to practice journalism. You are a lawyer, you should find out. By the rule of the NUJ, what you need is a diploma in journalism. And that is why those who did degree in other disciplines, other courses, they'll go back to that NIJ to do 1 year diploma. It is required. So me, I did not bother myself because I wanted to be a journalist, and I choose to go to journalism school. I did not bother to waste my time. It is like you now that you want to be a lawyer. You know the process. Go to university, study law, and go to law school. If somebody is now telling you that after going to law school, you did not go and do master in law or PhD in law or clinical in law, that person will not be speaking like somebody that will like how normal people should speak. So I'm telling you now
I have my master's degree in law.
If you have master degree, if you have master degree in law, that is your business. What the law says is that to be a lawyer, you have a bachelor, you go to university and study law, and you go to law school. That is what the law says. So if you now have time,
improve yourself.
That is to improve
yourself.
Listen now,
there is the need to go higher now.
To improve yourself. To improve yourself might not necessarily mean you have to go to school. You can do on the job training now. Abi, you can do on the job training.
Well,
you can attend you can attend courses. Me that you are talking to, I have done this job for more than 25 years. I have published local newspapers. I can on my own publish newspaper like this and sit down with the computer and publish newspaper. I can edit, I can write story, I can do everything. I manage a radio station, I own one. I have done consultancy for people. In 2007, I was SA Media to Governor Segun in Ekiti. In 2014, I was SA Media to Adeyeye as minister. In 2014 too, I was SA Media to Fayose. I was DG of Ondo Ekiti State Radio and Television. That is what is called experience. You don't gain it in school. Even as a lawyer, you have to also undergo tutelage with under prominent lawyers to be able to function well. So don't come to me and be talking about diploma. I have other certificates, but I won't mention it to you.
Okay, thank you.
I need to practice as a journalist is a diploma, and I have it.
Thank you, Mr. Lere Olayinka. I mean, I don't think the conversation is intended for us to flaunt our resume, but it's okay. Let's go back to Prof now. Prof. Because I mean, if we are talking about qualification, Prof is the highest, the person with the higher qualification in this platform. Prof, go ahead.
No,
yes.
I think Lere has used the opportunity to clarify his professional status, and I think that it's in good stead. Experience also matters, but what is important is that in any profession that we find ourselves, we must be exemplary and be an inspiration to others. And I think that we are doing fine in this regard. I think we can now go back to our political analysis so that we can more readily focus on the issues.
Yes.
Our concern, Larry, is the persisting crisis in the PDP. And the elections are so close, a few hundred days, and we still have PDP in this quagmire. And we don't know exactly where PDP is heading, but what is clear is that it's not very likely to be able to produce a presidential candidate that will be formidable enough for us to reckon with, because the crisis has been protracted for too long. And part of that crisis is not just in terms of the role that your principal is playing at the national level, but also the role he has played.
Prof. Do you know how I like to run this conversation?
Okay.
Let us not hold on one person. One person don't fight. I understand. See, one person don't fight. You don't fight yourself. The issue in PDP did not start today. Let me tell you one thing. In 2023, I contested election for House of Rep in Ekiti. I was a candidate of PDP. The constitution of the PDP says that if you want to discipline a member of the party, if a member of the party has committed an offense, you invite the person. You tell the person his offense, what he has done wrong, and you give that person the right to defend himself, right? That is what the law of the constitution of PDP. But as a candidate of PDP,
family affair. Yeah.
As a member of PDP, I was suspended and expelled from the party without anybody hearing from me what my offense was. Now, because of that, that election in Ekiti, I lost it because of what the party did to me in 2023. I lost the election because I was going to win. Now, you want me to now see those people, those who did that to me, and clap for them? Because all we talk about is Wike. Nobody has now also talked about what they did to me as a person. Because even me, at some point, I am angry. So I'm saying this to us so that we also understand. A lot of PDP members are angry. Okay. A lot of PDP members have not been fairly treated. And to solve the problem of PDP, the party must return to the background, to the basic, to the roots. Look at how did we get here? How did we get here? Ask ourselves, what are the rules of this party? How well have we followed these rules of the party? We cannot continue to be lawless and think that things will go right. And this is the problem of the party. We do things in flagrant disregard to the rules of the party. And people are angry. Okay, today, in 2022, the rule of the party, rotation is clearly stated in the constitution of the PDP. It is in the PDP constitution. But some people, because somebody wanted to contest election by all means, instead of zoning the presidency to the south, they took it to they said, okay, they are making it open. And the law of the party is to defend that when you are doing primary, the moment the aspirant finish speaking, none of the aspirant will be allowed to speak again. When PDP was holding the National Convention in Abuja in 2022, after all the aspirants have addressed the delegates, voting was about to start. And Tambuwa signified that he wanted to talk. And they allowed him to talk. And they did not just allow him to talk, they allowed him to campaign by saying that he was stepping down for this person. That was campaign. That was illegality. That was illegal. That was against the rule. Now, after doing that, the person who was national chairman of the party that time, the house of the first person they went the following day was Tambuwa's house. What did that you do? He went to Tambuwa's house. Oh, my brother, you were the hero of this convention. Who does that? Who does that in a political party? You knew that you have wrong people. You knew that you have wrong people in that party. As a national chairman, what you should have done would be to begin to troubleshoot. Go to the house of those that you believe will be aggrieved. Yeah. You did not do that. You went to Tambuwa's house and announced that, oh, you were part of what he did. You knew what he did. You supported it. You aided it as national chairman. And people will not go back to that as the foundation of all these problems. Then Atiku himself left his house. He went to Wike's house and told, okay, my brother, don't worry. I have come to offer you to be my running mate. And Wike said, oh, no, I cannot tell you that I will agree. Let me consult my people. 3 days after, Wike went to Atiku's house to say, oh, I've consulted my people and they have agreed. They said I should take it. And Atiku said, oh, no problem. But see, the last election, they said that single-handedly picked my deputy. I will allow the party to decide now. The party set up a committee of 17 people. The people met. The people met. I have published recommendation, the voting pattern of that committee. I have published it once. And 13 said Wike should be Atiku's deputy by a running mate. What did Atiku do? Atiku now decided to ignore that advice, that recommendation of the party, and pick another person. And when you were going to pick that another person, if I were Atiku, I will first go back to that Wike and say, my brother, that thing that I offer, that I say I wanted to do, the situation, this reason, I might not be able to do it again, no. But we are going to run this election and win together. Did Atiku do that? Did Atiku do that? And when Atiku was going to announce his running mate, I'm coming. Yes. What did he do? If I were Atiku that day, I will first mention Wike. You see, I have 3 options before me, my people. If I pick Wike, I will not be wrong. Because he's a strong member of this party, he's a pillar of the party, you elogize him. If I also pick Udom Emmanuel, governor of Akwa Ibom State, He has performed very well in Akwa Ibom. He's a perfect match as my running mate. If I pick Okowa too, it's the same thing. But I have to pick one person. And I choose to pick Okowa. Well, what does Atiku do? Atiku addressed the press and told the world why YUSUF was not qualified, why Okowa was not qualified, why it was only, why the Udomale was not qualified, why it was only Okowa that was qualified. You don't run politics like that. Then the moment Atiku did that, what did Atiku do? Atiku traveled to Dubai. He went there and go and be enjoying himself.
Okay,
instead of you to start immediately and start going to people's houses and begging them, he did not do that.
Mr. Layinka, so I mean, all these things you said.
Let me just ask him one question.
All right, Prof.
I make sense of what he's saying, and I think I sympathize with the grievances. But I just want to ask him one important question. When President Olusegun Obasanjo tore his membership card of the PDP, do you think that was a symbolic gesture?
Mr. Larry?
Hello?
Yes. Did you get the question?
Yeah, I said, no. It isn't me. It's President Olusegun Obasanjo did what he did as a personal person. And I don't want to go into what he did or what he did not do, whether symbolic or not. It was his right to do whatever he did. Somebody also somebody also destroy his US passport now. Will you also say it is symbolic? That because of that, US has
symbolic, and you can see the repercussions eventually.
What I'm saying is that as that made US to collapse.
Well, it did not make US to collapse, but it made this ability to go to the US problematic.
Yeah. Okay. So I was going to ask you, Mr. Layinka, that everything you said about Atiku Abubakar, some people say, I mean, it has ended because he has gone to the ADC. Even after his exit, the party is still in crisis. So now it has shifted from Atiku's ambition at the time to many other issues within the PDP. Those who were together in the G5, that's former Governor Wike and Governor 𝐶𝐈 Makinde at loggerheads now, throwing jibes at each other. The other day, at the opening of the Oyo State PDP Secretariat, we heard the governor's comment saying that there were some vagabonds in the PDP before, but they've now been suspended. I'm just wondering, how can we now, how does the PDP revive itself from all of this crisis when we're just less than a year away from the election? Because before now it was Alhaji Atiku Abubakar's ambition. Now it has gone beyond that because the man has left, is settled very much in the ADC. We cannot blame him anymore for the crisis in the party. Mr. Larry.
Please, just before he answers that question,
okay,
permit me to add mine, because I was also thinking along that direction.
Yes.
Now, Larry is an insider.
Mm-hmm.
And I am sure that he can better educate us on what goes on within the party. My first question, I have two, is Wike and 𝐶𝐈 Makinde were core members of the G5. What went wrong between them? That's number one. Then number two, I am taking this from Larry's submission on going back to the roots. If the crisis in PDP is to be resolved. So I want to ask if going back to the roots would mean sacrificing Wike's involvement with APC government. I mean, making his involvement the opportunity cost for PDP to come back on its feet. Would Wike be willing to take that route?
Okay. So, Mr. Larry, please.
Ask this question. Let me add this one question.
Okay, because we are due for a break now.
Is anybody still interested? I mean, within the PDP, in reviving the PDP.
Right. Okay. So
they are just interested in fighting to finish.
Okay. So, Mr. Leary, please hold that thought, Mr. Leary. We need to go on this break. Please, I hope you have noted the questions. We need to go on this break, Mr. Leary Olayinka. So please hold that thought, sir. We have like 3 questions on the table that you deal with after this break. Do stay with us. We'll be back in a moment right here on the podium on 32 FM 94.9. Don't go away.
Happiness is a choice that we want you to make always. Choose to be happy. Choose 32 FM 94.9 Ibadan.
Every meal I cook must taste just right. Rich, delicious, full of love.
We hear you. Your Maggie Star in double cubes, double the flavor, double the convenience. The same trusted taste you love. Maggie Star Double Cubes, made from fermented soya and other selected ingredients for that deep flavor and quality that only Maggie brings to your dishes.
Absolutely delicious.
Get Maggie Double Cubes today. Me and Maggie, so good together.
Kíni sóòrẹ́. Sọ́ọ̀sì ni. Bàbá alárìíyá yín tún dé o. Ó pọ̀. Lafcat pẹ̀lú bàbá alárìíyá ìlú Ìbàdàn ó gbàlejò. Bàbá alárìíyá mọ́gàjí oníkọ́mẹ́dì tó mẹ́nu ẹ̀ tó ń gbé wa débẹ̀ gangan nínú kọ́mẹ́dì tó ga yàrá. Pẹ̀lú ẹ̀rín àníṣẹ́ tó ń di bí àkèré. Ó dé ogun bàálù kọ́mẹ́dì wòlú Ìbàdàn. Pẹ̀lú òbítíbitì àwọn adẹ́rìnpòṣónú àtàwọn amúlùdùn. Ìsinmi Dàkólò Àpòròrò Gbẹ̀ngà Adéyínká Bash Bàbá Kàmọ́ Lísíjì Ozane àti ọ̀gọ̀ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn àkàkà adẹ́rìnpòṣónú àti àwọn òṣèré onítíátà. Ẹ wá ra tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì kí ẹ lè fi àwọn ẹ̀bùrà bàǹdẹ̀ sí fàjẹ́. Sunday 15th February 2026 òní comedy show tó bùyẹ̀ kẹ̀kẹ́ yóò wáyé ní Dogo Center Liberty Road Ìbàdàn. Aago 3 ìrọ̀lẹ́ ní gbogbo fàájì ó bẹ̀rẹ̀. Regular 3K VIP 20K Silver 500K Gold 1 million Platinum 2 million. Tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì wà ní gbogbo ilé ìtajà Ace Supermarket FIFA Cinemas Amala Sky Female Cinemas tàbí kẹ̀kẹ́ sórí ìtàkùn ayélujára www.babalariya.com. Lafcat pẹ̀lú Bàbá Alárìíyá Kolo Money T-Pompey Estates Dofet Foods àti Nigerian Revenue Service ló ṣagbátẹrù ẹ̀. Media partner ní 32 FM jẹ́ àpàdé ń bẹ̀.
jẹ́ nínú ẹ̀bùn owó tó lé ní 80 million naira àtàwọn ẹ̀bùn míì tó jojú ní gbèsè nínú ìdíje Golden Hunt promo yìí.
Kò yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ìkéde yìí mọ́ rárá. Pàápàá tó tún ní í ṣe pẹ̀lú ẹ̀bùn owó tó jẹ́ 80 million naira àti ẹ̀bùn mìíràn tí wọ́n tún mẹ́nu bà.
Kí ló dé tó fi sọ bẹ́ẹ̀?
Nítorí pé ìyá mi nìkan ti tó láti wádìí ẹ̀ tó tún lọ́rọ̀ owó tó jẹ́ 80 million naira nínú.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí ìṣàwárí náà bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ẹ ṣáà ti ra yálà òdiwọ̀n 30 gram àti 45 gram Golden Mon Golden Hunt tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́. Ẹ yẹnu rẹ̀ wò fún nọ́mbà àrà ọ̀tọ̀ kan kí ẹ sì tẹ *8011*1# kẹ́lẹ̀ ní àǹfààní àti jẹ̀bù ńlá. Promo parí ní April 15, 2026. Golden Mon jẹ́ kí gbogbo ọjọ́ ó dàbí wúrà.
Imagine this. You're listening to the radio. The phone rings. It's you calling in. Your heart's pounding. As I ask, what is the capital of Azerbaijan? Baku! Your answer is correct. 4 more questions, each one tougher than the last. Final question. How many sides does a dodecahedron have? Yes, you have just won 5,000 naira. This could be your child on the Smart Kids Show. 5 questions, 5 subjects, 5,000 naira. Don't let your child miss out. Tune in every weekday, Mondays through Fridays on 32 FM 94.9, 7:30 to 7:55 a.m. Join the Smart Kids team. This show is for kids between the ages of 5 to 11.
This Ramadan, emotions ignite. Can rival sisters overcome pride? Will a defiant daughter find forgiveness? Can a bride's faith save her husband? A businessman rediscovers family. An influencer chooses between friends and fame. A single mom discovers even strength needs support.
6 stories, 30 days. Faith, family, friendship, food, forgiveness. Tales of Ramadan Season 2. Catch every dramatic moment on TV and digital. This Ramadan, Maggie turns up the heat.
Me and Maggie, so good together.
Everywhere they play my music.
Ǹjẹ́ ìwọ ń wá ibi tó ti ra ojúlówó power bank àti phone accessories lónìí rọ̀rùn? Àbí London used phone ìwọ fẹ́ ni? Iléeṣẹ́ Real Phone Repair and Unlock Services níbi tí wọ́n ti ń ta ojúlówó phone accessories látòrí protective cases and cover, screen protectors, essential for your phone safety, chargers and charging cables, portable power banks, high capacity power bank, wireless earbuds and headphones, tempered glasses, Bluetooth earbuds, camera lenses, tripods, selfie stick among others. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n tún ta London used phones lónìí rọ̀rùn látòrí Android títí dórí iPhones bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ṣe fẹ́ sí. Iléeṣẹ́ Real Phones Repair and Unlock Services wà ní number 31C Nipos Shopping Complex nídojúkọ Cocoa House. Gẹ́lẹ́kẹ́ tó wọlé láti kàn wọ́n lẹ́nu géètì. Tí ẹ bá tó wọlé tán, á tún kàn wọ́n kúgú lápá ọ̀tún yín. A tún wà ní Mọ́kọ́lá. Tún wá gbọ́ o. Bó ṣe ń bá wọn rajà ni o tún ní àǹfààní sí àwọn ẹ̀bùn bíi screen guard méjì, data cable àti data subscription. Ẹ pè iléeṣẹ́ Real Phones sórí 0706 436 8169. Real Phones Repair and Unlock Services. Ojútùú sí gbogbo ìpèníjà fóònù rẹ.
32 FM News. First, we're telling real stories.
We air stories from the perspectives of the people. Stories that our people can relate with.
In news delivery, we are fast, objective, and accurate.
We're all about changing the narratives by telling underreported stories and bringing those behind the news to your doorsteps.
At 12 noon and 4 p.m., we will continue to bring you comprehensive and factual news at home and across our various social platforms.
The stories you need to keep up with, from community news to sports, business, politics, and a lot more.
32 FM News, first with telling real stories.
Every meal I cook must taste just right. Rich, delicious, full of love.
We hear you. Your Maggie Star in double cubes, double the flavor, double the convenience. The same trusted taste you love. Maggie Star Double Cubes, made from fermented soya and other selected ingredients for that deep flavor and quality that only Maggie brings to your dishes.
Absolutely delicious.
Get Maggie Double Cubes today. Me and Maggie, so good together.
32 FM 94.9.
Right, welcome back. The Podium on 32 FM 94.9. Where, in case you're just joining us, our guest this morning is Mr. Leo Layinka, the SSA to the FCT Minister, Nyesom Wike. We've been talking about the crisis in the PDP and the way forward. Mr. Leo Layinka, thank you for staying with us. So we had 3 questions for you before we went on that break. Do you still have a track of the question, or do you want me to just quickly summarize before you give your response?
Summarize.
Okay, so the first one I asked was, going back to 2022, some would say it feels a little bit belated because Atiku Abubakar, whose ambition was blamed for the crisis at the time, has left the PDP. He's now in the ADC. Things have still not settled for the party. So those who were in the G5 together, especially Governor Wike and Governor Makinde, are at loggerheads right now, and it's not looking like it's ending. So do you see an end to this, and how can the PDP revive itself? That's one. The second one Barrister asked was, Wike and Makinde were core members of the G5. What went wrong between both of them? That you should give us an insight into it. And I think Prof also asked one about, Prof, can you quickly, summarize?
I was asking,
yes.
Is there anybody in the PDP who is still interested in
reviving the party? Okay.
Don't also forget.
Yes.
I asked whether Wike, in the interest of PDP, can forego the role he is presently playing with the APC.
Right. Okay. Yes. So, Mr. Leary, those are the questions for you.
Let me take the last one first.
Okay.
Wike is not playing any role for the APC. Wike is playing role for the federal government of Nigeria. He's playing role for the federal government of Nigeria. And this is not the first time. This is not the first time people are playing roles. People who are not members of parties are playing roles. In 1999, Chibola Ige was in AD. He took appointment under PDP government of Obasanjo. During that period too, Dr. Oluwagunloye was in AD. He took appointment under the PDP government of Obasanjo. So let us not go there. Then again, before the minister took this appointment, and this is one thing those who are talking will not want Nigerians to know. He wrote to the party. Then, as it was, he wrote to the party. He notified the party. I have been offered to serve in this government The party gave him go ahead officially. The party gave him go ahead officially. Don't also forget that even this government gave us all governors, as at that time PDP had, I think, 13 governors, all governors to send nomination for appointment. All governors sent, including all the governors, all those that will now be telling you, and you also heard that the reason the governor of your state was angry and is showing his anger to the president was that the president did not take his nominee for Minister of Budget and Planning.
Yeah.
No, that meaning that Governor Makinde also nominated somebody. So meaning that if that person had been appointed as he wanted, he will have also been clapping for the president today. He will have been clapping for the president. So the issue of YUSUF working with the president or working with the federal government as a minister is out of this. Despite working with the minister, with the president, before now, who was YUSUF not among those who was funding the party? He was funding the party. He was making provisions for the party. He was doing what he should do as a member of the party, and he's still doing. And let me also say this in conclusion. The problem of PDP has been settled majorly by the court now. It has been settled. Except we don't want this issue to end. Court has declared that this is the leadership of the party. If you so love the party, you will now come back and say, oh, let us work together. The leadership of the party, as recognized by the court and as now recognized by INEC, as fixed national convention. That leadership has free national convention. Those who genuinely love the party should now begin to say, okay, when they reach out to you, come back. You too should reach out. You understand? So it is not because if you are still saying you are national chairman now, number one, anybody think national chairman of the party of PDP, apart from Mohammed Abdurrahman, that person is committing contempt. And I believe that our lawyer friend that is there understands. So we should not be beating a dead horse. This matter, and I told people, let me also say this: when this matter started, my fear was that if at the expiration of the tenure of the last NWC, that was November 9, yes, there was nobody, no national body legally constituted, this party will have gone into extinction. This party will have gone into extinction. So and if the court has ruled, and we should also say this, either rightly or wrongly, when the court made pronouncement, it has to be obeyed.
Yes. So Mr. Layinka, you've said that we should not be the dead horse, and I understand your line of argument. So now that the court has ruled in favor of the Samuel Anyanwu group, a group that, of course, your principal belongs, will they be willing to reach out? Because you're saying now that it's important for everybody that loves the party to now come together in line with the court judgment. So are you telling us your principal will reach out to Governor Makinde now and say, yeah, come back to the fold, let's work together?
See, let me tell you one thing. When you go to a battle and you are defeated,
Yes.
When you go to a battle and you are defeated, number one, you are the one that will first be looking for, how do I get back? You understand? You went to a battle. Governor Makinde went to a battle. He insulted people. Last week, he still called people, this week, he still called people vagabond. We are not bothered by all those utterances by him. Anybody that is beaten will cry now. He has been beaten, so he must cry. So he's crying. That will not concern us. But we are willing to work. The party belongs to all of us. PDP is the only party that nobody can claim ownership.
Yes. That's what I'm saying, in the interest of the party, that bring everybody, no victor, no vanquished. No victor, no vanquished. No, bring everybody together. Yes.
You listen to what the national chairman said. It is no victor, no vanquish. Nobody is claiming complete victory. Of course, those who are victorious will also want to do yanga, like me. I'm doing now, doing yanga. Yes, now because now we beat them now. As we beat them home and away, I must do small yanga. It is normal. But if if they want to, the doors of the party is open. Everybody should come in. Nobody. I saw press statement yesterday, and I tried to reach out to my friend in here, and you cannot keep on writing press statement. As what?
So did you reach out to him? Did you reach out to him?
No,
did you?
No, today I'm going to be
Okay.
honestly, because in his a long time friend, we have relationship. You have relationship, and before God and man, he has not done anything to break that relationship. You understand? So we should be able to be honest with ourselves.
Right.
All this talk about Turaki faction, there's no Turaki faction again. The court has said this is the recognized body. INEC has said this is the recognized body. Also, what we should now be doing is how to go about, do a proper national convention, get elected national officers, and now the party can now fit candidates. And let me also say this: it is not compulsory that the party must fit. APGA has been ruling Anambra State now without going for a presidential election. Is APGA not ruling Anambra?
Yeah.
Please,
let's open the phone lines.
Quickly interject.
Okay, very quickly, Barrister, so that we can
want to
open the phone
this
lines.
question.
Yes, very quickly.
And I want an honest answer from Larry. Peradventure, the problem in PDP becomes resolved, and they are able to elect a presidential candidate for the 2027 election. Who will YUSUF support?
See, politics is not stagnant. It's not static. It's not static. As of today, what we are looking at is rebuild the party. Then ask yourself, be objective. Between now, because the primary for president will be between now and June, no? Abi?
Yes.
Between now and June, tell me what miracle PDP can perform. Because me, I don't deceive myself. My mind is already reset to the fact that PDP should concentrate more with rebuilding itself. Fielding candidates in areas where it believes it can win. Because it is not also compulsory that it is not also wise to go and contest election and waste money. Look at areas of strength that PDP can win election.
Right.
Focus on those areas of strength. Whatever you are able to produce.
Larry, my brother. So what you are saying in essence
then your question
is YUSUF will vote for Tinubu.
The answer to your question is this: when we get to that bridge,
You will cross it. Okay.
We cross it.
All right. 0705 500949 0097949. Let's take this call. Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, sir. Good morning. Yes.
Good morning. Good morning, Barrister. Good morning, Prof. Mr. Larry. I'm Gideon. I'm calling from Mokola.
All right,
I
go
want
ahead.
to ask Mr. Larry three questions. Number one is there was a strike in Abuja, I think last week or 2 weeks ago, when the workers were on the SEC minister. But what they accused the SEC minister was that he didn't come out to address them and explain things to them, that he was sending directors. Now, as the crisis being resolved, then what causes this crisis? Then secondly, Omoyele Sowore accuses Wiki of buying properties in the United States of America in the name of his children. And Wiki said it was the grandparent that was a gift from the grandparent. Now, he threatened to sue Omoyele Sowore. Has he been in court or what?
Yes.
Then, thirdly, on I've forgotten the third one.
Okay, don't worry.
Let me add this.
All right. Thank you. All right. 0705 500949. Hello. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, sir.
Okay, how are you?
Very well.
I'm Joseph.
Okay, go ahead, sir. All right, go ahead.
I like the discussion today.
Right.
What the said. Anybody who is coming to the panel should not be partisan. Lawyer has always been partisan. He has no name, he has not called the president. He even said that whether it is
Okay, Mr. Joseph, can you ask your question? Please ask your question. Yes.
It's good. He's a I'm impressed.
Okay.
He's giving him back to back. Improvement too. The lawyer is supposed to be He should push himself to be a doctor and a fan. So the government is a continuous thing.
Unfortunately, I
Right.
don't owe you any apology.
All right, thank
for my
you. Thank you.
position.
Thank you, Mr. Joseph.
Let's not with Mr. Leo like the car, but I like him. He can defend himself.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. 0705 5949, 0009 949, 0906 200949. So, Mr. Larry, one of the callers, on the other line, I don't think you heard him. Okay, let me take this. Let me take this. Hello. 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 Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Please move away from your radio. Move away from your radio, sir. Move away from your radio.
Okay. This is Murphy.
All right. Go ahead.
I want to, first of all, thank Mr. Larry. He spoke very well, and I think he gave the detailed analysis of what has happened.
Yes.
The issue with PDP...
Please, we can still hear your radio, sir. We can hear your radio. We can hear your radio, sir. Please turn it off. All right.
The issue with PDP has been completely reduced to weekend. And that was why you are getting it wrong. That's why they cannot make headway. The moment they are able to analyze it and know that the issue is beyond Wike. Wike may have his own issues, but there is no doubt he's a man that is focused. He knows where he's going. That is on that. And I also want to advise our dear governor, wonderful guy, hardworking guy. His approach on this matter with Wike, I'm not sure our governor has the kind of nerve of Wike to go into fighting or making trouble. Wike is a perfect battle guy. Our governor has his own strength. He should focus on his strength and not be him doing what he's doing now. I think our governor needs to know this. He's doing very well. He should concentrate.
Right.
He doesn't have to support the president. That is his own choice, whatever he wants to do. But he should check his politics very well. I hope it won't backfire. That's all I've just said.
Thank you. Thank you.
Secondly,
okay,
please don't reduce your station. I said it the other time. You are going the way of Arise News. All you do every time is criticize. I have never heard anything positive. I'm telling you, I think that's the opinion of many people. You may not know it. Please, barrister, every day you talk is condemning. Please watch it, barrister. You should have some positives. Be positive. Don't become another Rufai. Please, I beg you, brother.
Okay,
you are a more knowledgeable and elderly person. You should stay away from all these things. That's what I want to say. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So, Mr. Larry, all right. Very quickly, barrister.
Quickly say
yes, very quickly.
I will never throw under the carpet any good thing that happens to Nigeria.
Please hold that thought,
but
sir.
be rest assured.
Yes.
I
Please.
will speak volumes when things are wrong.
Right. Hello, good morning, sir.
I owe nobody no
Good
apology.
morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Yes, sir.
My name is Buka Afebua
Yes, sir.
from Ibadan here.
Welcome, sir.
My question is just to ask. One, I just want to ask whether all these political parties have principles and objectives. That's my only question, whether they have principle or an objective.
Okay.
Because moving from one party to another without any concrete objective, or maybe INEC is giving them the priority. Because during the time of NLC, SDP, if you don't belong to SDP, you belong to NLC. And we have their principles and their objectives. But today, politicians are just politicking with nothing. By tomorrow, you will see them moving from one party to another just to typhoon the economy. What are we doing about that? We are only blaming some elements within them for nothing.
Right, thank you,
We
sir.
have to, INEC should make a decision whereby if you are in a party, be there for the next 100 years.
Right.
The democratic setup that we are copying, the Americans, you will see a senator since 1962 still be a senator of a party. But in Nigeria, such a thing is not happening.
Right.
It is when it is at the main gate, then you will see them crossing. and nobody will challenge them. That's my question, sir.
Thank you, sir. Okay, so let's Mr. Leary answer some of these questions. The first one, I'm not sure if you heard it because it came through the other line. So the man was asking about the FCT protest that happened, I think, last week. He said that the workers were concerned that the minister did not come out to address them at the time, that he was sending directors to them. He wanted to get your take on that. And he also asked a question saying that 𝐒𝐈 Sowore accused former Governor YUSUF of buying property for his children in the United States. And then, according to him, Governor YUSUF said he was going to sue Sowore. He wanted to know if the lawsuit has been filed against Sowore. Those were the two questions that came in before the other ones.
Let me take the one of Sowore first.
Yes.
You see, there are people in this country that Nigerians will also begin to hold whatever they say with substitutiously. You understand? Sowore came up to say, oh, YUSUF bought property for his children. Along the line, Sowore they said they were writing petition to the US. Number one, YUSUF never said they was going to sue. So how can YUSUF sue Sowore to achieve what? To give him prominence. No, YUSUF will not descend to that level. He never said that.
Okay.
And he won't do that.
Okay.
Now, the same Sowore that said YUSUF had property. Don't Sowore also have property in New York? Is Sowore's son not attending a school in US, paying over $50,000? I think Nigerians should also have the same Sowore. Where did you get money to enroll your child in a school that you paid over $50,000? I'm just saying this. And the issue of house, the minister addressed it already. The parents of the wife are Americans. The parents of the wife had property. They transfer the property to their daughter, the wife of the minister, who is also by birth an American, a dual citizen, right?
Yes.
And the wife transfer ownership of the property to her children. Anything wrong in that? Is anything wrong in that? But because of sensationalism, they will not want Nigerians to know the truth. Oh, he bought property worth 𝐾𝐈𝐒 billion. In those areas, you can't even find mansions there. You can't even find properties of that magnitude there. This same Sowore that published now, maybe he also has house in America.
Okay, let's take this call. Let's take this call. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, I was calling from Malakia.
Go ahead.
Thank you. I just want to contribute on the crisis in PDP.
Okay.
Because this crisis rocking the PDP may cause the party the confidence of the people by 2027, giving it inability to resolve their internal issues. So I will just all the credible leaders within the party, such as the state governor, they should come together and do the needful on time. And putting Baba YUSUF on in DPP, they may lose. They should please come together and do the needful. Good morning.
All right, good. Thank you so much. Thank you. Don't forget, we're also on Facebook. That's 32FM 949 Fenya. Drop your comment, like the video, and share as well. Let's take this from the other line. Hello. Hello, good morning.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Good morning, sir.
Yes, good. Good morning, Toba, the brilliant panelist, and today's guest, Mr. Olayinka. First of all, I want to forget in the head to God will bless Barrister for being on the same page with positive thinking Nigerians in all information, always. God bless you, sir. This is Popchu calling from Lagos.
Go ahead.
Really, to say the facts, as a positive thinking Nigerian, what transpired on the floor of National Assembly on Wednesday and subsequent pronouncements by Mr. Podium on the long-expected electoral reform to lawfully mandate the electoral transmission of results, just nothing but a dashed hope to the people of Nigeria against 2027 election. I'm still very cold over it. And I hereby solicit to all Nigerians, both home and abroad, to reject it in totality.
Okay.
Because the mantra of no electoral transmission.
Hello. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Olamide calling from Akwete.
All right, go ahead.
I just want to make a little
Oh, we lost that one as well. Hello? Okay, all right.
I believe there is a Yoruba saying that says, we should not expect our leaders to be perfect all the way. And we should just not result ourselves into condemnation all the time and not see the good part. I love the way Mr. Larry speaks. I always love him when you bring him on the show. So we should at least, I'm not saying you should tell them they are doing good all the way and all that, but we should not result into condemnation all the time. It comes very well on this show.
All right.
It comes too much. So that's just my contribution on the program.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, last call, and then we'll wrap up the conversation. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Thomas.
Yes, very quickly. Yes.
Yes, and, now, the third question, which I wanted to ask you that time was the issue between Mr. YUSUF and Yerima, that soldier.
Okay.
Now, Mr. YUSUF threatened to take the land off them. As Mr. YUSUF be able to do that?
Okay.
I want to hear the final
Right.
thoughts on
Okay.
that.
Thank you. So, Mr. Larry, the last call that came in now, the man was asking about that land issue involving the military officer. I think his name was Yerima. That what's the update on it? Has Minister Wike been able to retake the land from those who occupied it at the time? Remember the video that went viral involving him and that military officer?
What? Hello?
Yeah, Mr. Larry, I don't know if you got my question. Yes, I said the man was asking updates.
I got the question.
Yes.
There's no updates anywhere. The update is that the land in question never belonged to the military officer.
Okay.
The land never belonged to him. The land was never allocated to him officially, to anybody. So if you are occupying a land, let's say that it does not belong to you, you know the implication. You understand? You know the implication. So there's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to. If somebody choose to do whatever on government land without authority to do so, you know the implication. So I don't want to go into what has happened to the land, but I'm telling you that this is what naturally should happen. When you are building, when you occupy a land that does not belong to you, you know what you and I know what the implications are.
Right. Thank you so much, Mr. Larry Olayinka. So let me go to Barrister and Prof as we wrap up the conversation. Prof, final round of comment and question as we wrap up. We have just about 5 minutes left. Oh, Prof is off the line. Barrister, okay, Prof, you're back as we wrap up the conversation. Barrister, as we wrap up.
Yes, thank you. In the last 1 week, there has been so much to laugh about and be happy about in Nigeria. I think that should be sufficient for all of us.
Right. Thank you so much, Mr. Larry Olayinka, for joining us. Thank you, dear listener. Okay, Prof. Hello, Prof. Hello, Prof. Hello, Prof. Your final round of comment as we wrap up the conversation. Oh, I don't think Prof can hear us. Thank you, Mr. Larry, for joining us. It's been a very interesting conversation with you. Thank you, Barrister, as well, for being a part of the conversation. Thank you, listener, for your messages and your calls as well. Don't forget the Podium returns on Wednesday for the midweek edition at 11 o'clock and also next Saturday, 9 to 11 a.m. right here on 32 FM 94.9. Special thanks to my producer, Ghalagbafemi Cole. My name is OLORUNTOBA YUSUF. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday morning. Bye for now.